Hey, what's up? Back again.
That first bass note hit me in the chest, and I was just like, there's no way that's 2/8.
MBEnclosures has his own YouTube channel, and this guy is an animal when it comes to designing boxes.
What's up, y'all? It's MB. I'm always getting some of y'all asking me, man, how to read the TS parameters? How do I use it to pick out a subwoofer for whatever I want it to use for? Whether it's for helping me picking out the customer, the power he wants to run, or for me picking out the subwoofer to see what I'm going to put on the channel and why. And how to interpret, and somebody asked me, how do you interpret the Q values, the QMS, which is mechanical, of the surround and the spider, whether it's one or two or multi-layered. The QES, which is what's happening right here. And that's why I picked this driver, because it's very open. So you can see what's happening. The QES is the losses within the gap, which interacts, which is the top plate, the bottom plate, and how it focuses the energy in the gap to react to what's happening to the signal being sent to the coil. Okay? That's the QES. And then the QTS, which is an overall scale that you use to overall decide that with the EBP rating, to give you an EBP rating of what alignment is kind of geared for, whether it be ported, sealed, or both. And also I look at the LE, which is a measurement of the inductance. Well, it's the FS, of course, even though it'll play lower than that. The MMS, the QMS, and the VAS. Now, I'm going over a series of videos, try to give you my layman way of explaining to you in the way that I apply it for when I pick out subwoofer to say, hey, I think I'm going to try that and put that on the channel. Why? Because I want to see what it sounds like. Because the parameters interest me. When the parameters of what they pull off a driver in its production mode, when the engineer designs it, he designs it with certain values in mind. Then he manufactures, engineers it to try to come as close to those values as he possibly can. So they're needed. If they're not needed, they weren't needed, nobody would list them. They are needed. Do they all the time predict an accurate prediction of what a subwoofer would do inside an enclosure in a listening environment, various listening environments? It's just to get a general guideline. A box builder he should be able to interpret it for his own way of knowing what port area he should use, what size box, or whether especially when you're doing a lot of chocolate and doo-doo subwoofer manufacturers today, you got to know which ones are chocolate and you can trust their parameters, and which ones are doo-doo and air, and you got a clue. And they're going by whatever the company told them in China they got it from. It was not made here in America. All right? So next series of videos you see, I'm going to be pointing out different things and how to interpret those three in relation to the others as well. Peace.